All right, welcome back. Episode 79 of the Young Old Heads podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Tommy, aka TV Sports Cards, and I'm here with my good friend and co host, Max, aka Cards Max, aka Cards Max Team Color Parallel Edition. Max, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Tommy?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for 2024 flagship to come out. I've been seeing these teaser pictures of the team color logo parallels. Max, are you familiar?
I'm partly familiar. I've seen the images and teasers thrown around, but I'm not sure about the hit rate or the distribution or anything like that.
Well, if you'd believe me, they are one per case. I don't believe they're hobby exclusive, but apparently one per case, whatever that means. But they do look cool. I think Topps is doing a good thing experimenting with this type of concept instead of doing like another color parallel or something. I like the logo idea.
Are they numbered?
Unclear if they're numbered. I don't think we've seen the backs of the cards yet, but all I've seen is the odds. So I assume maybe, but it could be like a insert parallel type of thing potentially. So we'll see. The other parallel max that I've seen people being rumored to be super rare is this just photo edition. Have you heard about that?
Have not.
You have not heard about this?
I
All
have
right,
not heard about it.
I forget who tweeted this out, but it's an image. It's the card. It's basically just the image on the card without the border, and that is now a parallel. It does still have the Topps little logo in the top left corner, but it's kind of like a stadium club type of vibe as a parallel. Max, does that interest you as an innovation this year?
It might. It's definitely interesting to go with this type of design, but you know me, I always commend innovation.
Yeah. So I think we wait to see how it turns out. But so far, so good, I would say, which is not what I was expecting to say, honestly. So respect to that. Max, how was your trip to Dallas?
Dallas was great. It was a good time to see the hobby sort of revitalized. People were ready and awakened from unrest. Prism football was all that was talked about for the most part, or football in general. The fate of CJ Stroud and lots of the boring playoff games. But yeah, that was definitely the hottest thing in the market over the past 3 or 4 days. And I would argue that baseball has been colder in January than it's been in December, which is usually not the case.
Damn. Well, what did you get out of all your CJ Strouds? I know you had a few.
No, I'm buying more.
Stocking up? I saw prices are going down though.
Have they? That's the big have they though? I don't think Stroud prices are really going down, or at least going down long term. In my opinion, obviously as qualified as anyone else, that you have to wait like a week for the auctions to end, just so that anyone who's made a bid during that auction when he was still in the playoffs, that is gone, and that a week from today or so, it will all be listings listed post playoff loss. So then you'll see if a loss actually happened. And of course, there's still outliers of people trying to keep the market up and everything like that. But then the market is the market and it'll take its course. So I don't even really know if Stroud's really dipped substantially, especially not since he won the playoff game.
Yeah, and he didn't look terrible in the other game either, so that's interesting. Are you buying any Lamar Jackson right now, or is just Mahomes? You always seem to have some Mahomes cards.
Yeah, my general thinking is that if they're, or at least presently, if they're in the playoffs, I don't want to touch them right now.
Damn. All right, fair enough. Well, Max, the most interesting thing that you did in Dallas to me personally was ripping a half a case of WNBA Prism. So I need to hear the backstory on this.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Jason Dardick, former podcast guest host on, or rather just guest appearance. You can't give him that much praise. But I was at his table and at the Dallas Card Show, and I asked him, what are the best products to rip right now? ROI. And not even necessarily ROI, but also fun. And I got the expected answer: WNBA Prism Hobby. $70 a box. It's fun. I ripped about six boxes on my own,
Six
not 6 cases,
cases.
6 boxes on my own, and I box warred one more for a total of eight. I won the box war of 8 boxes against certified sports cards, Max, who was recently on the podcast, and I have a lot of color. I have a lot of low number to go through. I think I hit 2 black golds, a few Mojo out of 25s. I don't really know the players well, but I do love cards.
Are you gonna grade any of these potentially?
The clean ones, maybe? I don't know yet. It. I know there's probably some left on the bone to grade, but I don't think it's a huge money machine. It's not a cash
What?
cow or
What?
whatever alliterative term for money you prefer.
Who were your two black golds out of five? Those are pretty big hits.
One was Candace Parker. The other was a rookie whose name I forgot.
Damn. Well, maybe she'll turn into the next Lisa Leslie, Max, and that'll be sick.
I don't know who that is.
What? You need to educate yourself, man. Well, so did you make any deals with any past guests at Dallas that are worth talking about? You trade any granola bars with certified Max?
No, the closest thing to that was box warring Max and winning because I am a winner. We did a fun lowest serial numbered card wins, and a case hit beats everything but a 1 of 1. And or I think a case hit beats everything but a black gold or something like that. And I started off with a blue autograph of, I believe, Brittany Griner out of 49. He hit me with a Mojo out of 25, and then I hit him back with a black gold out of 5, sweeping all the boxes,
That's
or
pretty.
rather the
That's pretty.
boxes that we ripped.
Well, Max, I'm very excited to unveil today on this episode my top 5 Buster Posey cards in my card collection. So the rankings are gonna go from 5 to 1. What I need you to do is pay attention and then rank them in your opinion as a more objective person in this situation, obviously, because you don't really
More
care.
objective and less biased.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna start with number 5, going down to number 1. So number 5 is this 2010 flagship gold out of 2010 rookie. Uh, I got this, I believe, for like $125 a couple years ago. Relatively clean. I mean, I don't know, probably an 8 or something or a 7. Cool card. Classic flagship gold. I think probably this year the other best parallel would be like the vintage stock or obviously the black because it's 2010. So that's number 5. Number 4 is this 2010 Buster orange Bowman paper out of 250. Team color match, pretty cool. Also, generally just a cooler image than his flagship rookie, in my opinion. So that's number 4. And I also got this classically on eBay as a mistitled gold parallel. They said Bowman gold parallel. So I snatched that up for like $35, which was pretty sick. That's number 4. Number 3 is this Buster Posey image variation 2012 cable car image variation. One of the cooler Buster cards to most people. Probably his most sought after image variation in terms of also print run. I know that there are some other ones that are extremely rare that people need badly to complete their career runs, but in general, I think this is considered his most cool dank to dollar image variation. Max, have you ever owned one of these?
I have not.
No, you've never seen one of these out there.
I've
I'm
seen them, but I've
surprised.
never owned one.
I'm kind of surprised by that. Well, number 2, excuse me, it's gonna probably surprise people. Max, I got to be real. This is the 2010 Topps Chrome rookie auto 9510 that Max sold me. Max, are you shocked that this is coming in at number 2?
A little bit. I'm a little shocked.
No
Because
disrespect to
that's
you,
a
Max.
grail
Though.
for many Buster Posey card collectors, and what a very significant rookie card in the first place. Yeah, I am a little surprised.
Without further ado, Max, I did forget to do the number 1. Number 1 being this 2011 Hope Diamond Rookie Cup out of 60 that I got in a trade with Old Man, 28 guy, classic young old heads legend. Max, you can't really complain with the Hope Diamonds. Have you owned any of these in your life?
Hope Diamonds, not too many because they're harder to find than you'd think in a dollar box
Oh yeah, they're definitely not ending up in
or
the dollar
value
box.
box or
No way.
anything like that. I usually don't find I think I've owned a Derek Jeter Hope Diamond from 2011 Tops. That was like a $200 card. I think I did.
Only $200? That's kind of surprising.
JK, it was the Diamond Anniversary PSA 10.
Damn. Well, fuck, that
That's the
sucks.
closest thing I've owned to a Hope Diamond.
I was thinking about this, and let me know if this is a hot take in your opinion. Every year of Topps flagship, the black parallel is my most desired parallel, except for 2011 Hope Diamonds.
That's a good take. Are you ready for me to tell you a bad take?
Yeah,
Yeah, your rankings suck. Can I give you my rankings of your
yeah.
cards?
You can give me your rankings.
Okay. I believe you had this ranked appropriately at number 5. The Bowman Gold Posey rookie card. Where do you have that?
This was number 5, the
No, no,
Topps.
no. Okay, sorry. I'm correct then. I guess just the moments that I thought of the Bowman Gold rookie card, I just immediately cemented that as the bottom. That card's ugly. It's a bad catching pose. You see a
It's
lot of
an
the
orange card. It's orange though.
orange, gold, poop. It's poop colored. It's bronze. It's ugly. It's the boring Giants logo in the corner. It's this green and black border, which is just part of Bowman in general. Why? Yeah, you're putting it up to the screen. It's ugly. It's bad. It's the more modern ugly gold that's seen in Topps flagship cards, not a true gold that you think of precious metals and wealth,
It's because
status.
it's an orange parallel. It's an orange parallel. It's not a
Yeah, it's
gold parallel.
ugly. I don't care what color. I don't care if it's orange shaded gold. I know it's an orange parallel, but it's an ugly card. So
Fair
rank that number 5. Uh, Number 4 is Hope Diamond because it's not a rookie card. It's cool. You're giving more love to it being a Hope Diamond than it is in significant Buster Posey card, and you have a bias towards rookie cups. It's not that cool. It's kind of cool. The short printing is nice, but at number 4, I don't know how you could rank the Hope Diamond rookie cup over a true gold Buster Posey rookie card. I'll slot that at number 3. Great photo, great picture. Looks more gold than the orange. Iconic parallel for an iconic card. We're locking it at 3. Number 2 is the image variation short print. You already had that one queued up because you knew that I was going to say. Awesome card, rare, great image, has uniqueness to it. Not one you see every day, not one that people even know about every day. Slot that one higher at 2. Number 1 is the autograph. It's not like he has 20 million autographs. He has one rookie autograph. I think that's it. And so if you don't even understand, that card is way more significant than Buster Posey himself, which is ironically why I rated the Hope Diamond below at number 5. But it's because it's Buster Posey's single-handed best card.
Well, I knew that was coming. I respect your opinions, Max,
But you
but
didn't expect them the way that I hit them.
you know that it's my collection. I do what I want, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
But I
of course.
respect your
I'm not
opinions.
telling you how to collect. I'm just telling you what colors look pretty and what cards don't.
And that reminds me that with the news of the Hall of Fame this year coming in, Max, are you surprised at all by who got into the Hall of Fame with I think it's Beltray, Todd Helton, and
Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer. I did see that he's maybe the first Bowman Chrome auto rookie to be in the Hall of Fame. Is that true?
Yes, he is the first one with a first Bowman Chrome autograph to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. I believe Scott Rowland might have a Bowman's best autograph, but that would predate the first Bowman card.
Damn. Well,
Or rather, Rowland does not have a first Bowman.
that's kind of crazy that that's like only now just happening in the year 2024.
Yeah, I mean, players have long careers and then they retire afterwards, and then it takes several years after retirement to get inducted. I mean, Joe Mauer retired in, I want to say, 2018, 2019, something like that. So then once he became eligible, he got in on the first try.
Is it a thing? Like, are those guys' cards going to go up in value generally because they get into the Hall of Fame? I feel like they was already baked in.
Probably not. I mean, I think the old boomerism that people want to collect Hall of Famers and Hall of Fame rookie cards, and that is what people should project when try to project future Hall of Famers, so that they're eventually have long term value. The players that are traded financially and are exchanged and shorted and longed and putted, and whatever nomer you want to pick for younger players is baked in by, for the younger audience that buys and sells them. It's not baked into the older collector that wants one for their mantle and Hall of Fame rookie card collection. So really, as Mauer retired 5 years ago, I don't think he's very relevant. But I do think that someone like Ichiro, who will likely eventually make the Hall of Fame, and this was occurring when Derek Jeter was elected to the Hall of Fame as well, and obviously Wilfred Pujols and Ichiro and more of the bigger names, is that it will bring their name into relevancy. It'll bring them into the news. I'm sure Joe Mauer's rookie cards are going to be up over the next 2 months more than they were in the past 16, but it probably won't sustain much, and that's just because he's in the news.
Well, what pretty cards did you buy in Dallas this week, Max? You kind of skipped
What
over that part.
what pretty cards did I buy in Dallas this week? Oh my god, you're gonna shit on me so hard. Most wild. I was encouraged to go out of my comfort zone, and this is the epitome of that. I bought a Lauri Markkanen Select Gold Prism out of 10 PSA 10 rookie, and it's a 4-figure card. It's a big card. Um, Probably the strangest thing I bought.
Dude, what?
What?
I do. You're gonna be surprised here, but I actually love it. Lauri Markkanen is so good.
Yeah, he is good, but definitely one that's interesting. One of my favorite buys of the entire show was that I got a Anthony Richardson Blue Ice at a 99 Prism rookie card. And it's not interesting because of the card itself. It's that a friend gave me a good deal, and I appreciate that. Shout out Romero. And I knew that I'm buying a lot of Prism. I don't really care what the comps are going to be. And I think the comps on the last two were like 710 or 750, and then the one before that was like 1150, and then the one before that was like 950 or something like that. And the amount of times I got offered 700 flat, and the amount of times I told people no, and I eventually accepted. I had like 800 or 850 or something like that, something in that range. And I kind of regret it because now there's one at auction for 900, and I know I would pay $900 for that card again. So, more of the story, if you think comps don't matter for a card that you would genuinely buy at full comp, and you're not just telling yourself that, like the amount of people that are like, oh, yeah, that I own a $15,000 LeBron James refractor and I'd buy another one at that price. No, you wouldn't. You already own one. But for like Anthony Richardson Blue Ices or whatever, whatever card you want, if you're actually that buyer, like as a lot of people know, I've been proactively buying Shohei Ohtani. There's a lot of cards where it's been like, yeah, I'm doubling down on that. I want that card at that price again. And if I'm the comp, then F you, you suck, and you don't understand markets. But you don't suck if you're listening to this podcast. That's for sure. Those are probably the two most interesting cards that I could think of that came to mind. Oh, there's two more that came to mind. I bought a Mookie Betts Throwback Heritage variation, PSA 10, and a Bobby Witt Topps Chrome Sonic image variation, PSA 10. They walked up to my table, and I'm like, does anyone in this show even know what those cards are? And they're like, no, not really. And I'm like, okay, I'll take them. It's funny because I used those two cards, the throwback and Mookie Betts PSA 10 Heritage throwback, and the Bobby Witt Topps Chrome Sonic. And some of my friends out there, collective football, I'm like, hey, without like knowing, how much do you think these cards are worth? And I got like, yeah, that one, that Betts is worth like $30, and like that Witt is worth like maybe 300 or 200 or whatever. And it was a fun game to play that night when they're like, oh no, I'm like, oh no, I value both of these cards over $1,000. They're like, oh, because they're rather
Dude,
unassuming variations.
the Mookie's over $1,000. Seriously?
The last Raw did 750.
Holy shit. God damn. Wait, also, what the F is up with these Topps Chrome Sonic image variations? Was I never informed of these? What's the deal with these, Max?
Rookie variations like Topps Chrome, in that they were short printed and QC issues and weren't really included in the set, but were a last minute ad.
Were they like parallels or are they just straight
No,
refractor?
just straight image variations. You don't see them often, and I think Witt and Rodriguez have one. I don't know if anyone else does.
So you're telling me just in Topps Chrome Sonic, though? Like,
The image is unique to Topps Chrome Sonic. That's correct.
that is so bizarre, dude. I can't believe that's real.
Yeah, which is exactly why when I bought them, I'm like, I'm the only person that knows these, right?
How did you end up on a Roth Cards YouTube thumbnail, Max?
Oh, Josh is great. He's local to Tampa, and he was looking at my table at the Tampa Card Show, and we did a deal at Dallas. I bought a LeBron James color blast from him, which is fun.
That's sick. That was it. That was just the deal, just the color blast.
Yeah, it's a pretty, big card. It's a $2,000 card, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not money bags. I'm not rich, but sure.
That was justified. I that's for real.
It is one in 6,399 packs, according to an eBay title in the eBay completed listings.
Max, I forgot to tell you about my trip to the card shop this week.
Oh boy.
Yesterday I went to the card shop and I bought a Goodwin Champions hobby box as well as a 2019 Topps Heritage box, Max. 2019 Topps Heritage, I'm thinking hanger. It's like 1 in 30 for a chrome refractor. That's not too bad. I could go after a Shohei. That'd be a pretty sick one to get. Pulled just straight base cards, Max. Just more base than any human should ever pull in one hanger box. So that was unfortunate. But in the Goodwin Champions box, I pulled a Juju Watkins on card auto. Are you familiar with the game of Juju Watkins, Max?
Is that the UCLA player?
USC women's basketball player who's second in the nation behind Caitlin Clark in scoring this year as a freshman. And it's
Mhm.
an on card, pretty sick card. I ended up pulling like also a random high school football quarterback card out of this set. They did young guns as well for like other athletes. Like I got a young gun of a tennis player and a young gun of Brandon Miller playing
Oh,
like in a pickup basketball game. So young guns as an addition to Goodwin Champions for random sports is kind of cool in my
remind me of
opinion.
the players again?
But just like the number one women's tennis player, I should have remembered her name. And then Brandon Miller, the
Okay,
guy
that's
who
what I was thinking. Brandon Miller. That's wild. I kind of fuck with that, if I may.
yeah, you may, Max. With the Young Gun edition and Goodwin Champions, you mean?
Yes, the Young Gun edition for non-hockey players.
Yeah, it's kind of sick. So I'm excited about that, honestly. As someone who loves ripping Goodwin Champions for the Tiger Woods potential, good to see just cool other stuff. There is lack of non-sport cards though. Like I do feel like I associate that set sort of with non-sport cards, and the only one I pulled was Killer Mike, which was still kind of cool, but kind of random.
I like that. I'm really still stuck on that Young Gun point.
Did you ripped the just the WNBA Prism Max, nothing else in Dallas?
Just that, which is, granted, I ripped a bunch of WNBA Prism.
Can you tell the people how much you paid for it or no?
It was $70 a box. That's like the normal eBay rate.
$70. I saw that you can get a case of blasters of WNBA Prism right now for $100.
That's that's not true. Oh,
Yes,
you
it
can get a
is.
case of blasters.
Case of blasters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, Max, did you buy any cards on eBay or auction sites this week that you want to talk about, or should
Yeah,
I?
I can take a look at what I bought. It looks like I bought three Anthony Richardson purple ices, one Jalen Hurts optic rookie red contenders auto, an Anthony Volpe finest orange autograph, three or four Rashee Rice blue ices, two or three Puka Nakua blue ices, a Kylian Mbappe light blue laser PSA 9, and it looks like that's going to be a fun card. Jackson, I think I said this last week. Jackson Holiday Bowman image variation from Sapphire. It's him holding the bat bag. I did
Yeah,
say
that
that
one's
last week.
sick. Did you decide that Kylian Mbappe was going to be your one soccer card right now? You don't own their
Yeah,
own
I have
column.
determined that this Kylian Mbappe is going to be the exact one card that I own at any given time because I just sold my Sapphire Holland PSA 10 at the Dallas Card Show.
Have you noticed any trends in eBay lately, Max, in terms of like buying and selling? Like, have you been selling less or more?
I've been selling less, but that's because I've been uploading less, and I need to get on that. And I've been partially retired from my lower end to an extent.
You're retired from lower end? Are you
I'm not.
serious? You're running from
I'm
the
not
grind?
retired from lower end. I'm just not uploading lower end really at all.
Just
right
because
now.
you're kind of lazy right now, or what?
Yeah, mostly because I'm kind of lazy and time is money.
And are you not like buying as many low end cards nowadays too, like to combat that, or are you just
My
piling them
my
up?
my thesis has always been that the larger the card show, the worse the value boxes, because there's a lot more people that know what they're doing. Honestly, I it's hard just to find good value box cards anyway.
I is Dallas just like strictly cases then, or what's like the
No,
vibe around there? Is there any value boxing
I
going
don't know.
on?
Maybe you should go to a card show more than once every 8 months.
You're not. You just let me live vicariously through your experiences.
I know. I'm firing shots. But yeah, Dallas has just always been a show that I don't really like value boxing at. There's like one table that I usually value box at Dallas, every single Dallas. But outside of that, I really haven't been valued. I've never really value boxed at Dallas. But I'm looking forward to seeing if Culture Collision in Atlanta, which should be a larger harbor of southeastern dealers, will set up with value boxes.
Did I see, Max, that you were also on another podcast recently?
Yes, I was on Coach Co's podcast.
What did you guys talk about? What was talked about while I wasn't in the room, Max?
Yeah, I'm seeing another podcaster, right? Um, Brendan was great. He interviewed me a lot of my backstory and buying and selling and why I buy and sell the things that I do. And there were a lot of fun anecdotes. My memory's a little bit fuzzy just because it was filmed several weeks ago, and maybe I'm due for the rewatch itself, which that this past week. And it's a fun watch if you want more than just what's in the news and what's the newest cardboard parallel to talk about.
Fair enough. Well, I'll put the link in the YouTube video to watch that, Max. So check it out if you can't get enough of Max talking, which I personally can't. But Max, I think it's time for my eBay buys of the week. I want
It
you to
is.
grade these on a B C D E F G scale. Can you do
Yes.
that for
New
me?
scale. Top five
News.
eBay. Top five letters.
Yeah, top five letters. Number one buy. I bought Camilo Doval rated rookie optic black out of 25 for 99 cents plus $1 shipping. Out of
Dude,
25 black optic.
I have no clue who that is.
Dude, you know I've talked about this guy. He's the
Dylan Duval.
Camilo Doval.
Yeah, I guess you have.
His super fractor rookie sold for $500 recently. It's kind of impressive.
Crazy, man.
I bought a Mike Dunleavy 2005 Topps 1952 Chrome Edition. You know that set
Chrome edition?
of 1952 Topps from 2005, like the Chrome.
Oh, I was wait. Yeah, we're talking Mike Dunleavy Jr., not the senior.
This one.
Oh, are we talking Mike Dunleavy Sr.?
This is junior. Senior is like an old ass dude.
I know that's well, okay. We were talking about 1952 tops. I remembered Mike Dunleavy mostly for his Warriors days in the early 2010s, but I'm rating that one a B tier purchase.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Better
I
than the
sent
Who is this?
I sent you this one earlier. Barack Obama 2009 Chrome American Heroes Tops set out of 1776. This one banger, $24, free shipping. Been after one of these. Figured numbered early Obama card, 1952 Tops design, kind of classic. Pretty good deal there, Max. What do you grade
Yeah,
that?
pretty good B. I'm
A
sorry, we talked about
B?
Topps American Heritage so many times. It's a B. I'm getting fatigued.
Fair enough. Number
B.
two, here's my next one. 2017 Andre Iguodala Blue Ice out of 99.
What year?
2017.
That's a C.
350 $1 shipping, probably too expensive.
It's not a bad card. It's just like it's a passing grade.
All right. Well, I guess I didn't pass any tests lately. I got to go back to buying Adam LaRoche cards, I guess, to really get Max to
Ooh,
care
what's the
about it.
parallel?
No, I bought one last week.
I know you did.
I didn't buy any Adam LaRoche this week,
Okay,
Max.
just repeat, but I didn't give it a grade.
Well, 2005 Gold Cup Black Parallel out of 54.
That's a B.
That's a B? All right.
That's a B.
How about 2016 Klay Thompson Black Friday edition card out of 50? Only reason it's worth anything
Dude,
is because
that's like a C, man. Black
no, no,
Friday?
no, no, no. Check it out. Who's in this card, Max?
I don't know, Michael Jordan?
It's LeBron in the back.
I know, I'm joking.
It's a sick LeBron card, and it's
Okay,
a Klay card.
that further cements it at B minus.
B minus, my ass. Well, Max, I'm kind of pissed at you now, honestly.
Okay, cool.
Well, Max, what you're going to Culture Collision. What's your goals going into Culture Collision?
My goals for Culture Collision is buy cool cards that I would otherwise wouldn't see every day and get out of my comfort zone.
What what was your
You've
grading
been to the show
experience?
before, Tommy. I haven't. So what should I expect heading in?
Um, People playing basketball. Are you not playing in the celebrity basketball game, Max?
I'm not, but I'll make sure to get some practice jumpers up.
Dude, you got to play in it. What are you talking about? How did you not get invited to play in the Culture Collision game?
I don't know, man.
Dude, god damn, we got to get the people on this for next year. I feel like this is just like a missed opportunity for content for the podcast, Max.
It's not something in my control.
Well, get some jumpers up. Did
I
you grade
will get
any?
some jumpers up. Don't
Did you
worry.
grade anything in Dallas though? I thought you were gonna go to Beckett there.
I dropped off a Patrick Mahomes XRC rookie card for SGC, and I'll find out the results as soon as they pop.
And at SGC
Yeah, we're going SGC. It's been a PSA 9 a few times, so we're rolling with SGC on this one.
for which card? This XRC?
XRC Patrick Mahomes 2016.
Is an SGC 10 more valuable than a PSA 9 these days?
Probably. I don't know. Carry the 3.
What? That's not the analysis I need from you, Max. How am I supposed to understand the grading differences?
I don't know. I mean, you've graded cards with CSG before. I've never graded the card there.
True. That was back when they had the green label, though. I'm a green label supremacist when it comes to CSG because I like subgrades, and I'm tired of this non-subgrade culture that we live in, Max. It's annoying.
Okay, well, I'm not going to use identical language to describe that, but yeah, I do think the green label is awkwardly looked the best.
Awkwardly look the best. I'll take it. I don't. You don't always agree with my card takes, Max, and that's okay, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even end up keeping the card. You sold it because you're a dirty flipper.
Yeah,
Card has no sentimental value to you.
and you love Chrome Sonic image variations. Those are your favorite cards.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Well, what else is up with you, Max? Give the people at least an update on cards, Max. What's up with your life right now? What should the people
What's up
know?
with my life? I don't know.
You're like
My
flying
car
all over.
battery
Are
wouldn't
you? Is there
start
any
when
impact?
I went to the airport and I was driving back from Tampa Airport. All right, it's like I had to call roadside assistance, and after like a 3-hour flight and like 3 hours in my little lounge eating my little food, I finally get to go on my Spirit flight, and then I get back to my car at like 11:30 at night just to find out it won't start and that I need roadside assistance. So that's what's going on in my life.
That sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
No, I mean it wasn't that bad, but it was just not fun at the time.
How many burritos did that cost you?
It was under warranty, which is actually interesting that if you like buy pre-owned, like they cover roadside assist for like 6 years.
Damn, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, if you buy from a dealership, I had no idea about that.
How's the postal system treating you these days?
No, but I did have a postal scare today or yesterday rather. I Today is Tuesday and yesterday was Monday. The biggest oh, you want a good rant? Here's a good rant. My favorite thing about living in the Northeast that I didn't know that I would lose once I went to Florida is that your mail gets delivered in the morning. Your mail gets delivered in the morning. Okay. Like it's like at a latest, I would get my mail would be 10:30, 11 in New York. And I used to get my mail at like 9 a.m. Mailman would come to my house. They pick it up from the mailbox. They put it in, they go to the post office. I've never had lost mail when I was in Long Island in like 5 years of slinging cardboard. When I was at college, I lost like 4 packages in like 3 months. Okay. And so that's where it's like, okay, you would never drop off a package unless you were at the post office. Me, when I was at home, I would never go to the post office because it wouldn't be an issue. On Monday, so in Tampa and in Florida, and I've asked other people in Tampa, mail gets delivered at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That's just like the normal time for mail to get delivered. And I hate that.
Same with me though. I get my mail at like 5 or 6.
The mail doesn't get delivered in the morning. What sense does that make? So I go out at 6 o'clock to go check the mail, and the mail isn't delivered. And then I'm like, did the mail just not come yet? It's Monday. That means there's Sunday and Monday mail. I ordered a lot of packages. Why is no mail here yet? And then at 8 o'clock, I check again because I'm like, okay, surely the mail is delivered by now. Nothing in there. And I'm like, okay, weird. I guess I just didn't get mail today. 8 o'clock, no mail in my mailbox. Okay. And then about 10 o'clock, I got notifications from eBay saying that I had 3 packages delivered and that they were scanned and dropped off on my mailbox. And I saw that the scans were at 6:41 p.m. So I'm like, okay, well, my mail is here now. So I go to the mailbox, no mail. And I'm like, man, I have like $700 of mail that was scanned and delivered today. It better be delivered on Tuesday, better be delivered today. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do a whole ordeal with the post office. And lo and behold, I at least have several packages with me right now. The mail from Monday should have delivered today, and I won't have to worry about the postal issues with my local post office. I've been buying like a madman lately, like a madman.
Yeah, why are you doing that? Just you think baseball's down?
No, I'm just pro broad grade, and I think the newness of Prism will have. It's going to be chaos, man. That's all I can think. It's going to be chaos.
What does that mean? It's gonna be chaos. You're
It
just gonna
means I'm
create all
not
this
going to
shit.
elaborate further, and that means volatility.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, I think the market is volatile. Not that me speaking would cause volatility, but I think Prism in general is volatile right now, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the electric horse.
Do you sell at all on social media anymore, Max?
Sometimes, again, I've been lazy. I have cards that I'm like, I need to tweet more, like my Black Pandora Patrick Mahomes PSA 10.
I saw that. That's kind of sick. Why
Yeah,
why do you have that?
because it's sick. I've owned it for a few months now.
You owned it for a few months, dude. What?
Yes, I have.
Move. What happened to
Except now it's a
churn?
PSA 10.
I guess that's sick.
Oh wait, did you see? I was proud of this tweet. I really wanted to do something silly, and I'm like, as I was leaving the Dallas Card Show, I bought a $15 Victor Wembanyama Bowman's Best Superfractor first ever signed card autograph keychain, and I put this keychain on my backpack with the cap, and I tweeted a picture of it with the caption, "Drip too hard, don't stand too close." And I just thought it was such a fun picture. Not it's worth the $15 because it's so absurdly overpriced that no one would pay $15 for it.
That is some bullshit, Max. I love to see it, honestly. I'm calling the cops, Max, on you. The police of
Yeah,
cards.
and I'm calling the police of cards to get you to a card show more than once every 8 months.
Oh
Have you
shit.
been to a card show since the National?
Yes, yes, I have.
What show?
Like a super random Chicago show.
Ah, the super random Chicago show. Yeah, I was actually seeing a super random girl last night too.
No, I talked about it on the podcast. You got to go back. You got to listen to the episodes, Max. Don't come at me with false accusations.
I'm coming at you for being a false card prophet and leading other people astray that you go to card shows more than you actually do.
I live vicariously through Cards Max experiences. That's what everyone knows. That's the whole point of the podcast, Max.
Okay, yeah, go buy me another Wander Franco Topps opening day autograph and tell me that it's a good buy because that's what we the people need.
And I hope no one ever pulls any Wander Franco cards in their lives. And I wish you all a good night, Max. What do you have to say to these people? It's been a contentious episode. I think we're gonna have to bring the love back next episode, but but it was fun bantering with you, Max. So what's the last thing you want to have people hear?
Hope diamonds get ranked number 4 for a reason.